So here we are then for a brand new episode of MotoGP 18 Career Mode. Here we are here for episode number 57, no, 47, not 57, 47 maybe, 46, no, 47 I think. And we're here then, we're going to be heading into the next round. If we take a look at the standings at the minute, we did actually have a poor episode last time out. A decent finish in at the Saxon Ring at the German Grand Prix, but a poor finish at Brno, no points, and it's dropped us back to 4th place, and our teammate Vinales has actually got ahead of us now, which is not what we wanted, but it's okay. I was expecting that one every season. I do poorly there, and you guys have seen it before. You've seen it plenty of times. You saw it on the Giugiatti. But next up is Austria, a decent track for me. And then the British Grand Prix, home Grand Prix, a bit more of a struggle, but we still do pretty decently. So let's get into some bike development. Oh wait, we don't have much bike development to do, so we fully upgraded it because we didn't get a lot of resource points last time out. So let's not waste any more time, head into the next round, which is the Austrian Grand Prix. Right then, we're on the grid, and you can see, taking a look at Dovizioso, he is the current pole sitter for today's Grand Prix. So if we head down to the track, it's a bit loud in my ear, but you can see we've got Rossi in 3rd and Vinales 4th. So the Yamaha is doing a lot better now towards the end of the season. We're at the back of the grid. I think we can do a good job to try and get up near the front. We will try, but it's our usual front row, Dovi, Marquez, then a Yamaha. Sometimes we get Marquez on pole, but a lot of the time it is Dovizioso. Unfortunately, although Marquez is the one to watch out now we come to the end of the season, he's very strong towards the end of the season. So let's see if we get a good run up the inside of everyone and come into turn 1. We've got to be careful, quite a tight turn 1 really. Brake a little bit early, get up the inside. Getting cleanly through turn 1, but everyone gets out wide. That's why it's so easy to make up positions here at the start of the Austrian Grand Prix. Everyone runs out wide and through the first corner. Oh, we've ran incredibly deep there. Let's get it back on the track. Rejoining about 12th place. That is so frustrating. So we ran incredibly wide there, and we just missed our braking point. We can try and make up some positions now as everyone pulls it tight up the inside. We're on the curb, and the curb just pulls you around. You can sort of use it to your advantage really to get a bit more grip, but we're trying to find our way back up the inside of everyone. Hold that tight line up the inside of the Suzuki. So now onto the back of the Suzuki of Iannone, trying to get through, just using all of the track. And who's that out on the grass? It looks like Lorenzo and Marquez battling it out. Oh my god, Vinales has slipped off, and that is our rival, well, one of our rivals, and he slipped underneath Marquez. So that almost wiped out Marquez, but it's dropped him back behind Cal Crutchlow, and now we're up into 2nd place. So doing well here. Watch out for Jorge Lorenzo. He's very quick around here. We saw him obviously in the Real Grand Prix doing well as we get a lot of wheel spin, wheeling it up, but keeping it into 2nd place. And it looks like now we just got to try and hunt down Dovi, not out-braking ourselves at the top of the hill. I thought I'd been able to brake later, considering it's uphill braking zone as well. But here comes Lorenzo around the outside. Look at that. We saw that in the actual Grand Prix when Lorenzo and Dovi and Marquez went at it in that race. A very good race. Now we're going to come back at Jorge Lorenzo. We don't want to get into a battle because we need to chase down Dovi. I mean, Lorenzo isn't really in the championship fight so far this season, but he's making a fight of it here today at the Austrian Grand Prix. We're going to go straight up the inside. Well, no, we're not. We completely messed that one up. Try not to fall off. And it's a very short track, so I doubt we're going to be able to catch up to Dovizioso, but we can give it a try. We just got to clear Lorenzo first. Look at him making contact with us. No. Get away. Right. Again, braking too late. And that has cost us. Look how wide we've gone there. Bring it back on the track. And oh my god, we've gotten all out of shape there. And ultimately, back behind Lorenzo again. So we run really deep. So as we run deep into turn 1, we're going to have to let Lorenzo back through, as we just outbraked ourselves again coming into turn number 1, which is really annoying. And just keep outbraking myself around here. Get carried away trying to push the limit, and the rear's getting all out of shape as Marquez trying to come up the inside there. We try accelerate on the curb, which has cost us a lot, and now our championship rival Marc Marquez is through. Dovi's going to run away with this win as long as he doesn't fall off. I mean, we saw Vinales fall off right underneath Marquez, and Marquez was very lucky. Oh, I'm going to come back at him. running side by side with Marquez now. He's wrestled us up the inside. Oh, I'm going to get him back here. Yes. Now he's on the outside. He can't really do anything. Roll the bike in. Keep him at the outside. And now we got a chance to get Lorenzo out of here. We've been pretty quick out of here all race long compared to the AIs. They get a little bit caught on the bump and then we get a run on them. Now, can we outbrake him coming up the inside into the penultimate corner? Look at that. A lovely clean overtake. A little bit wide. Get away with it on the brakes again into the final corner and then putting the power down. And we're going to end up finishing in second place. And we've got Lorenzo between us and Marc Marquez. So that's good. That was a good solid result for a second place in that race today. I will take that. So you can see the standings where the Vinales finish. Oh, outside the points. That's going to throw him out. Yep, 34 points off. So he temporarily got right up with us. And now he's dropped right back. So we've actually dropped more points behind Dovi now. Marquez is 8 points and we are 10 points further behind Marquez. So it's going to be a tough one. But again, I mean, we're running away with the constructors and we are now still running away with the team championship. So let's head into the next round, which will be our home Grand Prix. Can we get a decent result at Silverstone, our home Grand Prix? I hope so. Good result is what we need to catch up to Dovizioso. So let's head into the next round. So we've got a little bit of bike development which we can do. What I'm going to go for, we're going to put some more into the engine. We're going to go for a bit more power. That should help us out. I'll take that. So not got much resource points left to do anything with in this episode. So let's head into the next round. So here we are then on the grid. You can see Marc Marquez is the pole sitter for this race, and Dovi, no surprise, right in behind him, and then the two Yamahas. So just so you expect to every single race, not much changes unless there's a wet qualifying and you see Jack Miller on pole, but I wish that was a little bit different for this game. I'm going to see if there's a mod or anything we can get for it which switches it up a little bit. If anyone knows of one, let me know, but let's see if we can do it then at the home Grand Prix. Silverstone, a bit of a tougher track. Got those long swooping high speed corners which I struggle with on this game, which is not good. So we're tipping into turn number 1, then round the outside you can see a few people running out wide and we hook it up quite nicely. A difficult turn 1 to sort of make up as many positions as say Austria where we made up loads, but through the S's now, turn 3 into Beckett's and then into turn 5. And then onto this long straight here as we make a little bit of contact with the guy behind our chapel, and then onto this long straight. Like I say, this could be another Bruno, but it's all about damage limitation here today. So we make a little bit of contact there with the Aprilia. Just getting out wide as well. Very bumpy. Needs to improve the way this bike handles all these bumps. But now trying to make our way up the inside into turn 8. Over the curb a little bit through turn 9, and then coming onto the start finish straight for the F1 circuit. Out a little bit wide. It's such a hard corner to get right as we rejoin the track into the side of the Red Bull KTM. Now come through what is the F1 turn 1, and we've made up a load of positions. Doing really well actually, and across there as well. How are we making up so many positions? I will take this. Oh my god, everyone sort of turns in at different times and make a little bit of contact there with Zarco. And now onto the back of Cal Crutchlow. Obviously, this race wasn't run in this year's season because the weather. It was a wet race, but Cal Crutchlow, I think he would have done really well around here, which is a shame, really. He always goes quite well in the wet, really. Having to tuck in behind Ian One then. Can we get him for 5th place up the inside at 18 into the final corner? Very bumpy and out a little bit wide at 57.4. From Marquez at C. We've got a bit of a gap to Rossi and Vinales, but they seem to be battling it out a little bit, and because of that I get out wide. I like to be able to hook onto the back of people and just follow their lines. Probably why I don't go so well when we're on our own with a little bit of clear air, but those two are battling, which is helping us out. But it is Marquez leading the way, and crucially Dovi's ahead of us. If we can get ahead of Dovi, we'll be okay. It's okay for Marquez winning today because he's only second in the championship. It's Dovi we need to start trying to beat for now, but I know Marquez will get a lot better throughout the rest of the season. So here we go then, we're coming onto the final lap and we've got Valentino just ahead of us, as well as our teammate Vinales, and then Dovizioso, and then Marc Marquez is going really quick round here today. So let's see if we can close in on this final lap, pick up a few more points. You'd have thought we'd get some team orders to help us out, but that's not how it works in this sport. So let's see what we can do. Probably go a bit quiet on this final lap as we're just trying to concentrate to catch up to the back of the 2 Yamaha riders, and then maybe Dovizioso, but it's going to be a tough one as we just try and see, we just run wide through the medium speed corners, and that is where we struggled all over this game. Every season, every class, it's just where we've got no mid corner speed, and it's really frustrating as we're closing in now. And we are getting up nicely, but the bumps, it just pushes us out wide around the medium speed corners. As I said before, Marquez is gone. So approaching then the second half of the lap. Have we got enough time to try and get past these guys ahead? I don't think we do. It's get out a little bit wide. Like I say, I just don't have the grip, and it's so frustrating. Especially now as the tyres are starting to wear. I don't think the AI have tyre wear, which is a bit annoying, but let's see if we can get Valentino through here. We're going to take a tighter line. Brake late. Oh, is it going to work up the inside? Not quite. Almost. If we can just keep with him, might be alright. He's get a little bit on the curb, which costs us a little bit of time. Look how wide we are there. Picking up some slipstream. Can we do something? Coming into the final sector. Oh, tip it in. Tipping it in and braking as late as we can. Anything coming into the final corner? No. Well, that's not even the final corner, I don't think, so we might have a chance now. Let's go, power down. We're a bit far back. Let's go do something around this final corner. Oh, flat. Couldn't get my words out. Flat on the accelerator and weren't able to do anything. So 5th place. Bit of damage limitation, but that's gonna, yeah, 27 points. Dovi is leading from 3 points to Marquez, and then we are 27 points off. So we need to start getting some podiums. This is what happened in the last few seasons. The first half of the season, amazing, leading championship, and then the second half, it goes downhill. But we've got plenty of races left. I believe we can do it. So let's see if we can get our first championship in this career mode. But for now, if you did enjoy the episode, remember to smash the like button, share it around, and we will see you in the next one.